This is the first picture of one of the 3 teenage boys who were killed when a black Audi plowed into them. Harry Rice, 16, was making his way to a 16th birthday party alongside 2 friends when the vehicle smashed into them. Police were called to Shepperton Lane in Hayes, West London, at 8:41 p.m. last night following reports of the horror crash. Despite the efforts of paramedics, the 3 boys were pronounced dead at the scene. The 28-year-old driver of the Audi was arrested before taken to hospital for treatment. Harry's devastated mother and sister paid tribute to him on Facebook by changing their profile pictures to photos of the smiling teenager. The youngster's friends have also been sharing messages of support to his mother Nicole Sales and his sister. Friends and family members were this morning visiting the scene of the tragedy to pay tribute to the 3 boys. A card read, "My darling baby boy, my heart is broken. Love always Mum and Vinny." The victims have yet to be formally identified, but tributes were dedicated to Josh, George and Harry. Another said, "I thought I would never have to write this, and I don't know what to write, but I will always love and miss you millions." A 28-year-old man who was inside the vehicle, a black Audi, has been arrested and was taken to a West London hospital for treatment. Friends who visited the scene to leave flowers said she had spoken to one of the boys at the scene. Amandeep Matharu, 27, and Jake Webb, 18, drove up to the scene and stopped when they saw 3 people fighting in an Esso garage forecourt and were the first to ring 999. "We saw 2 of the boys on the floor and paramedics came within about 2 minutes and they lifted one of the boys' arms and it just fell straight back to the floor." Jake Webb, 18, said, "I saw 2 white boys punching and kicking an Asian man who was in his late 20s. I said stop and that I was going to call the police and they said he had hit our friends. They had already started attacking him in a bush. He was walking away from the scene and they were pushing him." A lone paramedic turned up first and the friends literally drained her ambulance of everything. The boys were trying to take everything out to help their friends. The boys were lying in the road, one was wearing a white jacket. It was just terrible, I will never forget it. "My friend here last night," said an Asian passenger in the Audi, ran away from the scene with a bag. "I think they got him outside the Premier Inn down the road." Roadside recovery firm security guard Tony Kitchen, 44, works next to where the lads were killed, said the road was a death trap where lunatics often break the speed limit. He said, "It's a death trap and people who drive down this road are lunatics. I'm surprised there haven't been more accidents." Police have said that the incident is not being treated as terror-related and have urged anyone who may have witnessed the crash to come forward. All of the next of kin of the deceased have been informed The Met Police said. Staff at the nearby Esso garage said a group of teenagers had been fighting at the entrance to the forecourt a few moments before the smash. One cashier said the police had come to inspect CCTV footage of the brawl, but said he did not know if it was related to the crash. "The police haven't told us anything," he said. He said teenagers didn't usually hang around in the area, which is just next to the M4, Junction 4. The member of staff said the garage's CCTV didn't stretch to the site of the collision. Investigators have said they are still trying to establish the sequence of events that led up to the collision and whether there were any other occupants in the vehicle. The road was closed while the incident was investigated, but the closure has since been lifted. "I need anyone who saw what happened to contact police immediately. Did you see this Audi before the collision or in the moments leading it up to it? I would urge you to speak to us to assist us with our investigation." Officers from the Met's Road and Transport Policing Command have urged anyone who may have witnessed the crash to come forward. Detective Jane Shaw of the Serious Collision Investigation Unit said, "These are horrific circumstances that have resulted in 3 young people losing their lives.